After my recent discovery of what seems to be an engineering prototype, Asus Strix RTX 3080 20GB version card, though I didn't keep the card due to its poor condition, but people have shown their interest in this subject, so I decided to check out the custom-made modified version of RTX 3080 20G. There are many small vendors online selling these cards. Mainly, they have a turbo blower version and a couple of 3-fan versions. The 3-fan versions are less common and a bit more expensive. I find a seller selling about 15 USD cheaper than the cheapest 3-fan card. And I curiously found a custom AIO water cooler made for 3080, 3090 reference PCB design, only for about $20. So a $380 custom-made card and a $20 water cooler. In theory, it's cheaper than RTX 5060 Ti 16GB, which is $430 MSRP, with about 10% more raw power and bigger VRAM, much cheaper than used 3090 with 90% of power and 83% of VRAM, making this possibly the most cost-effective solution for local AI rig or other workloads require lots of VRAM, like game developing or video editing, and in the same time can do gaming pretty well. Let's see how it works out.
A few moments later.
This is the box. Comes with some simple packaging. Card. There's a foam metal enclosure. Two 8-pin on the side. Convey-link. Have a half back plate. Only have this half. Get 3 deep port, 1 HDMI, set of copper. Shows the build quality, doesn't look bad. Here's a reference design. See how it works. Let's see how it performs. So let's see. Yeah, you can see it's pretty much reference clock, 20 GB, temperature, pretty hot after a while running. Got 94 on hot spots, 95, 81, core temperature 88 on the memory. It's pretty hot. It's actually not that loud, but the temperature is pretty high. You can see the power drop. And 20 TDP. The fan noise is actually not that loud, but the temperature is pretty high. It's better than the old blower type I have used. Let's say 100 fan and cool it down. It's default to 85. You can see I will push it to 100. Let's see how much cooler you have. Let's see how much cooler you get. It pretty much get stable about pretty much get about 72 Celsius. '82 on RAM, 80 to 82 on RAM. On 100 fan speed, the room temperature is around 16 Celsius. So it's okay in winter. And in summer, it's probably going to get even hotter. Probably 90 degrees. It's actually not that loud. Fan is at 3,200 RPM. The water cooler is also arrived. Let's take a look. Yeah, this is the water cooler. Screws. Cooler, radiator. So the 140 radiator. This is the back plate. Until able, I don't know where this has come from. Back plate has thermal pad. I don't know what this means. It's 2022. Put this away. See, it's the cooler. The cooler head. What is it called? Water block. Thermal pad is spray applied no thermal. There is no thermal grace. This is the pump. You can see some heat pipe running through the VRM. The connector to the directly to the graphic card. There's a reference design. We'll try if that fits. Is there anything else? Oh, got nothing else. Okay, this is a water block. Let's see, water cooler. This is a water cooler. It's cooler. Have a similar label to the back plate. This is the radiator. This whole thing is only $20. See if this works. First, we need to open this up, and we'll see the cooler fits or not. If the warranty is void, you remove the cooler. There's a sticker. Yeah, you need to pretty much undo all those. See if we can get the sticker off without damaging it. So I did it. Yeah, I successfully removed this sticker. I will put it in a safe place. Now let's open it up. So you can put this sticker back. You want to do some warranty claim. Well, that is tough one. The shroud. It stick really well. Some screw I'm missing. Oh, there is a hidden screw under the back plate. Double-sided. The RAM is double-sided. This is how they add in RAM. The board, see 3090 reference PCB design. see the number PG132. Clean the thermal paste. Possibly an old core. According to the seller, they're using 3090 board and they put the old 3080 core on it. And they put the RAM on the back. Suck. Yeah, it's the G102 core. GA102. Possibly an old core. This is a cooler. Actually pretty hefty. It's a full metal. A 2-slot card. Blower type. 2-slot card. Actually not a bad cooler. Viper chamber. We're gonna put on try the AIO. See if it fits. Well, seems to be fading. Cable, fan cable, Look, this is the fan. One connect to the fan, this one to the pump. To fit. How we do this? Yes, screws it come with. Not sure that's gonna fit. Gotta put this back on, maybe. That way also fits. Take. Let's see. This can be put back on or not. Yeah, let's try it first. The back plate is tricky. Oh. The pad may be too thick. Plate pad may be too thick. Okay, going to use the old plate. It's not really that compatible. And we're going to install the back plate. So can store the what is it called? Yeah, this part you can install it. Somewhat compatible. Let's see if it works. See if it works. So this is the temperature. You can see the core is really cool. It's only at 52, 53 degree. You need a fan for for the RAM and VRM. or it's going to get really hot. It'll get to 90 degree. That hot pipe thing is now going to cut it. You need an additional fan. Other than that, it's pretty good. I think it turns out pretty good. You can get multiple cards to build a rig. It could be significantly cheaper than multiple 3090s, depends on your region. Or if you have some of your older cards lying around, you can even use them as vram or build parallelism to offload some layer. Here I have an old RTX 2080 Ti, also a very good card for the price. Originally was a dial blower card. I modded it to a Zotac 3-fan cooler. Actually, if you have a even lower budget, this is probably the card I would recommend. I will use this card for demonstration. I think most people will be able to get this card and see how these cards work together. Essentially, you have 20 plus 11 GB of VRAM, which is 31 GB of VRAM, more than a single RTX 4090, only 1 GB less than a 5090 with fraction of the cost. You can comfortably run many medium-sized models. There are also modified version of 2080 Ti with 22 GB of VRAM, even 44 GB of VRAM. But it's pretty expensive with older, weaker chip. Might as well get the 3080 unless you absolutely need that much VRAM. Then you might want to looking at Apple solutions for massive unified RAM at that point. Here we test the multi-GPU. You can see the RAM is spread across two cards. Here we're using Gemma 3, 27 billion parameter. Do some code generating. It's not bad, pretty fast. Generate pretty fast. See what the RAM is. Two cards is splitting. It's a very long code generation. No problem. The computation is done on the first GPU. The second one only used as VRAM. Here's a summary for the run. Yeah, the RAM usage is pretty constant. We're done. switching model to the Queen 330 billion parameter. This is a switching model. You'll be able to load 2 cards. Yeah, we ran village. Still the same code generation. This is kind of faster. Yeah, this code generation is faster. Okay, 2 cards. Doing fine. You comfortably run those medium models. You have very long context. Can generate a lot of stuff. Without stressing the vram. Here somehow the file seems to be corrupt. Well, let's get later. Yeah, the file somehow corrupted. Did another test using the Coffee UI to generate pictures. Here's what it did and what so long it took. Took all the VRAM it took all the VRAM I had and took about 5 minutes to generate a picture. And it's pretty high quality. It's the new Flux 2 model. I used up all my memories, VRAM, and tons of page file. I've used up about 100-200 G of space, probably. Yeah, if you want to run those huge models, you're probably going to need a bigger machine. Probably Apple is unified memory and 100-200 G of RAM to use. So I wasn't able to test the multi GPU on Coffee UI because the newer version seems to broke it. It performed not bad, not really that noticeable difference compared to the ASUS card, which have higher TDP. I could do a shunt mod later to unlock the TDP on this card. By the way, I tried to flash it to the ASUS card BIOS, but a 3 8-pin card BIOS won't work properly on a 2 8-pin card. The actual power draw didn't change, even though the software monitoring says it's drawing 470 watt plus power. I will host the ASUS BIOS on my website when it's ready. Subscribe so you don't miss it. I think it turns out pretty well. The seller offers 1 year of warranty. The warranty is void if you change the cooler, but I wouldn't count on that anyway. depends on where you live. Warranty claim might be difficult, or they might even disappear at any time for these smaller vendors. But if you go for used 3090, which doesn't have warranties at all and could be even more risky, at least this is newish. Only the core chip is old. Whether you like it or not, AI is coming, only learning to adapt and coexist with it as humans always do. We can ensure a positive future, and I think a part of that future should include safe, reliable, and localized AI. That's what I'm working on right now. You can support me in the description down below. Like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time, and keep innovating.